What's going on, my MGTOW brothers? Men first, you know how it is. Unfortunately, I have a quick article that I want to read to you guys, and I'm going to come on the back end with some commentary. I was just about to go and meet with some buddies on my motorcycle and go on about my day, and I just felt compelled to go ahead and just do a short video on this article to give a small example of a bigger picture on why I decided to actually, take the leap and go with the black pill way of life. And it's situations like these now. Remember, this article represents the bigger picture. This behavior that I'm going to read about is displayed all throughout society, all throughout this gynocentric hellhole. And as I read this article, most men that are red pill aware, they're going to start seeing all kind of red flags through this article that I read. Now, title: Uber driver earns college degree after random passenger wipes out her debt. Atlanta CNN. An Uber driver says quote, an Uber driver says that she's one step closer to achieving her dream of becoming a lawyer thanks to a random passenger who paid off her college debt when he heard her life story. Latanya Young, a hairstylist by day and an Uber driver by night, told CNN affiliate WSB that she picked up a passenger outside of Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the two got to talking. The 43-year-old, single mother told the passenger that when she was 16, she had to drop out of high school to raise her first child. And more recently, she had to drop out of college because of a $700 balance that she couldn't afford to pay off. Every time I got ready to pay the money, my kids needed something, Young said, recounting the story to WSB. I said, okay, I'll just wait. That was that until a few days later when Young got word that she was eligible to register for classes. The passenger, identified as Kevin Each, had paid the balance. That allowed her to register for classes, ultimately earning an associate's degree in criminal justice. Literally, I was blown away, Young said. A stranger has never done that or done anything like that for me. With the balance paid, Young said she had to finish out her schooling for him. I maintain my grades, A's and B's, just trying to make sure he knows I appreciate him, she said. The two kept in touch. Etch attended her graduation in December. He told CNN that Young is an inspiration and that he's blessed to have had the opportunity to help her. There's something about Latanya that she resonated with me, and we developed an incredible friendship, and now I am incredibly proud for what she's done, he told CNN. I could have bought new clothes or I could have helped someone out. And what has come back to me has come back 100-fold, and I would do it 1,000 times over. Andrea Young Jones, a spokesperson of Georgia State University, told CNN in a statement, Kevin Each has been justifiably applauded and heralded for his providing the funds to enable a Georgia State student, Latoya Young, to earn a college degree. But his gift is so much bigger than that. With it, he has changed a life and opened the door to a bright future for a student who, like so many others we see at Georgia State, simply needs a chance to achieve and succeed. With her associate degree, Young's not stopping anytime soon. She will be back in class this month to pursue her bachelor's degree with hopes of becoming a lawyer, end quote. Now, this is the reason right here. One of the millions of reasons right here why moving forward, I have, by the way, I have more better content than what I'm doing now. This is just an article that I just wanted to share with you guys. Now, first of all, this woman is 43 years old. She's 43 years old. Now, what this article did not mention, and I had to do the research and the backdrop of that, is she's a single mother of three. Okay? They don't want to really tell those details because they don't want to. Remember, it's CNN, it's the Cunt News Network. What they want to do is they need to make this woman seem like a victim, at the same time sit at a moral high ground. So there's no way they're going to tell her say that she's a single mother of three. They're going to isolate this to her being a single mother. Okay. Secondly, with her being 43 years old and her son, with her pregnant at 16, makes her son 26 years old. Now, guys, before this is the point that got me right here. Now, here's a guy. Now, I don't advocate helping single mothers. Single mothers have enough help from begging, from government provisions, from all sorts of entitlement programs that this woman, trust me, she qualified for all of them. The reason she's in the situation she's in is bad decision making and lack of wherewithal on how to budget finances. That's the reason she's in the shit that she's in. All of us know this. Her oldest son is 26 years old. This mangina, this minstrel, this simp, leapfrogged a young 26-year-old young male that basically, let's just say you wanted to help her or you wanted to help her situation. Why the fuck would you leapfrog a 26-year-old son where basically, we're men, we're males. A lot of times the only thing we need is an opportunity, and we could cultivate all kind of things in our life. Women don't cultivate anything. He leapfrogs a 26-year-old son to go help a 43-year-old woman that has showed for 43 fucking years that all she did was make bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, and still turned around and had two more kids after the first one from 16. She said that is the nicest thing anyone has done for her. What does that tell you? No one wants anything to do with her. I don't know how many baby fathers she have. I wouldn't doubt if she had 3, but they don't even want anything to do with her. The balance for her to continue to go to school was $700. Now, I understand that people, fall on hard times. Sometimes, things could get complicated. Things could get a little tough. But what we're talking about a $700 balance that has carried over for many, many years. $700. You're telling me those hairdos she does, all those things she do, she never came and ran across $70. Hell, she could have put $10 a week or a month away for all those years and still came up with that $700. But guess what? She went for some man to bail her out. Now, another thing, the guy turns around, attends the graduation. This is reconfirming her bad decisions. This is the problem. It is these men that are basically reconfirming these female bad decisions. Think about it. If we draw the conclusion that women are children, why? That's like a child staying up late on a school night. They wake up, they're too tired to go to school. You reward them with them staying home for the day. But yet you think somehow, some way that is going to make them make the better decision the next day. All they're going to do, not only are they going to stay up late again, they're going to stay up later. They're going to push this thing all the way till the sun comes up because you do not reward bad behavior. This female is a loser. Her saying that she's going to eventually become a lawyer. Look, she's 43 years old now. Come on, guys. Let's keep it 100 here. Let's keep it 100. And what is she going to do? Yeah, of course she's going to keep in touch with him because guess what? She's going back to school again. Who the fuck do you think that she's going to go with a handout for him to pay for that also? Who? And this is the reason, one of the millions of reasons right here why I'm done. I'm done. These men out here, think about it, taking the woman's right to vote away from them. Will that change behavior of that minstrel? No. That would not, taking women's right to vote away would not change this conditioning that these guys have to pander. And remember, at the end of the day, all this guy's doing is smiling for a pat on the head like he's a fucking dog with his tail wagging. That's all he's doing. That's why the article, the Cunt News Network, they like to elevate stories like this. To make guys, this is really a signal for men Like, you see, if you do this, if you give a woman your money or you pay for something that she's in debt with, this is what we'll do. We'll give you nationwide. Oh, he's such a great guy. All they're doing is patting him on the fucking head. And he's sitting there like a fucking dog, wagging his tail like a fucking animal. That's all he's doing. It's not going to change anything. If all politicians were male, would this behavior change? Will these minstrels finally decide to become men? No, it won't change anything. At the end of the day, this is generational brainwashing. There's nothing we can do about this besides I found a solution that I'm going to do in my life. I'm going to share these experiences with you guys. If you're free to think and go about things the way you want to, because that's what MGTOW is about, going your own way. But at the end of the day, this right here, nothing is going to change if you keep compounding rewards to bad behavior, especially for these piece of crap single mothers, especially for them. So I just wanted to share this commentary with you guys. This is the reason right here. Wow, I'm done. I'm done. I have no, but the little minimal that is not even asked of me, that is demanded of me to contribute to this society through taxation. That is, and see, that is nothing. Of course, they slam us in that. Outside of that, I promise you, you will not find me funding, compassion, or anything for the feminine agenda. Fellas, they have enough help. That is the problem. They've been given too much fucking help. And guess what? It's never enough. Look, with all the financial aid, look, we got student loan debt that's in the trillions. Majority of that debt is women. You're trying to tell me that there's no loans, there's no programs that this woman can go to with all these fucking handouts that they're giving them in the trillions for education. And before I go, fellas, there is a reason why whenever you meet women, whenever you go on dates with them, or whenever you're in their vicinity or in their radius, what they're going to do is they're going to complain about their problems. They will complain about even though whether you ask or not. You ever notice they love to complain and have a sob story about something that's going on in their life? They subconsciously do this because of situations like this. They're going to go from man to man to man, trying to lay their problems at his feet and hoping that one of these guys takes the honor and man up just like this guy did. Because think about it, if she would have never opened her mouth, he would have never fed her that money. That's why she sat in that car. He's probably not the first guy that she complained about her schooling situation and her miserable life. This guy was the reason why women always want to complain to you about their problems, because at the end of the day, they're looking for men to solve them. They're looking for you to be her white and shining arm and step up to the plate and bankroll her fuck ups. You guys take it easy. More videos to come. I'm going to fucking ride my bike.